Summer holidays, yay! All the children say, yay! All the adults go, oh, right, particularly parents. Right, so I'm assuming that you've all been for a walk at some point, have you? Yes. Chris, have you got your mic ready? Oh, no. No, get your mic ready, sorted. So this is my glamorous assistant for the day, or as I call him, Jeeves. So my butler. Okay, so when we go for a walk, we sometimes go for a walk if we are walking a dog. Perhaps we've walked to enjoy the countryside. We've walked to work. We've walked to school when we're in school. And it's almost walking is something that almost all of us do. Some walks are easy, and some walks are long. Some are uphill. Some are exciting. Some are just ordinary walks to the shops. The Bible often talks about walking, not just with our feet, but with our lives. Today we're going to discover that God isn't asking us to do hundreds of complicated things. He gives us just 3 simple instructions. Not always easy, but wonderfully simple. So, here we go. I've packed my bag, ready for my walk. So I was going to ask, what do you think if you were going on a long walk? Chris is going to come round with the microphone. Just put your hand up or whatever. What would you pack in your bag? I'm just wondering. What would you take?
Water.
Water. He's going to everybody. Perfect. I remembered that. But kids as well. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Food.
Food! Man after my own heart. My little snackies are here. What else might you pack?
Map.
A map. Well, I haven't got it on me, but I've got my phone with my Google Maps on. You're so good. Yes. I didn't have a paper map. I tried. It didn't. I just don't have them anymore. Plaster. Do you know what I've got? First aid kit. Yeah.
Someone up in the back. We've got an answer from back here.
What else might you pack?
Sweeties.
Sweeties. Well, I've got them in there because I've got chocolate bars because that's me.
Becca's got a hand up over here for those.
Yeah.
A torch in case it goes dark.
On my phone. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that was a good one. Right, that's back to the front.
What if your batteries have run out? Yeah.
A cagoule.
My raincoat. My raincoat. I did bring my raincoat. I also decided, because I have a husband with red hair. Oh, go on.
Sun cream.
Sun cream. Sun cream.
Yes.
That's for Chris, because he burns if there's no clouds.
You got that one? Anyone else
Is that
got
it? Okay. So I also said a hat.
hang on.
Oh.
Sam's got I think.
A comfy cushion.
A comfy cushion. Roll my coat up, I've got a comfy cushion. Right, a hat. And I think the other thing I had was tissues, because I have hay fever. Right, okay. So I'm just going to get my glamorous assistant to clear all of that out the way, because he's good like that. Those are your crisps, yeah. Okay, thank you. You're amazing. Have your sun cream back.
Thanks. I'll put it on now.
Yeah, okay. So, all these things help us on a journey, and today we're going to look at how God helps us on our journey in life. Can I just put a caveat in today for parents of children? Okay, so I want you to remember that this does go on the website. So it is filmed, we live stream, it is filmed, it goes on the website. So if you are happy for your children to go on the website, by all means let them volunteer for things. If not, it's not a problem. Just don't let them come to the front, okay? Because if they come to the front, you're given permission for them to be on the website. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, fabulous. All right. So I'm just going to talk a bit about Micah. So if we just go on. So Micah was a prophet, and he was what we call a minor prophet, but actually I think he gave us some brilliant instructions. What? It was quite small, apparently. I'm going to say yes to that because it's from Dave, the pastor. So Micah lived around 700 years before Jesus. Life looked successful on the outside, okay? This is how people were living. They went to worship. The temple was busy. People offered sacrifices. Everything looked religious, like it does today in this church. We all look very religious, don't we? We've all got up. We've put our best on. We've come to church. We're highly religious. But underneath, people cheated each other. Rich people became richer. Does that sound familiar? By treating the poor badly. Judges sometimes accepted bribes. People worshipped God on a Saturday, because Saturday was the holy day for the Jews, and then ignored him for the rest of the week. Micah imagines a courtroom. He asks his people, "What have I done to deserve this?" Then the people almost panic. And they say, God asks his people, "What have I done to deserve this?" And when they panic, they ask, "What shall we bring God? Thousands of sheep, rivers of olive oil, the biggest offering imaginable." They're asking, what religious thing will make God happy? And then comes the most famous verses in the Bible. God says, "I've already told you, not hundreds of rules, not impossible demands, just 3 ways to live." So, I need 5 volunteers, different ages, to come to the front, if you don't mind. Hands up. Anybody want to come to the front? Go on, Josh. You'll be made up because you're going to get a cup. And I'm going to dish out sweets. Anybody else want to come? Any adults? Oh, there we go. Have that one. Any others? And there we go. That's 2, 3, 7. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right. No, it's fine. You can stay there. Right, okay. So, stand in a line with your cups out so everybody can see you. You're going to stand in a line. Move up. Is anybody here allergic to chocolate? Just asking the parents, just wondering. Okay, so, Josh. What's your name?
Judith.
Judith. What's your name? Annie. Annie. Alice. Alice. Micah. Jael. Say. Okay. Actually, I take that back. Right. Yeah, there we go. It's too many. I'll give it to this one. Right. Okay. Are you happy? No. No? Are you happy? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Are you happy?
Yeah. No.
No?
It's free, so I'll take it.
It's free?
No.
Haven't got anything.
Hasn't got anything? Aww. What would we say this is? Is this fair? Unfair, isn't it? Okay. How could we sort it out?
By giving one piece of chocolate to him.
Give him 1 piece of chocolate to... Is this on? No, it's not. Why have you not put it on? Hello. Okay. Try again.
By giving
He's supposed to be my...
By giving some piece of chocolate to him.
Okay, so... Will you give him a piece of chocolate? Will you give them a piece of chocolate? No. Will you give her a piece of chocolate? No, will you? Because you've got the most, haven't you? What have we got now? 3?
I've only got 1.
1, 4, 2. Would you give another one? Who else could you give to? That would make it fair. 3. How many have you got in there now? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a chewy one. I'll take that one out because you might choke on that. Okay. Okay. Right. Is that a bit better? No? No, is that not better? Sorry, I've got two. What? Sorry, you should be up here. What have you got? You've still got one. Okay, I'm so sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go. Did you steal one?
No, oh.
Not that one. There we go. We'll just put a few more in everybody's. There we go. Just check if you have somebody up here, make sure that they haven't got anything that they're allergic to. Okay. That one. And then.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Because it's fair. Right, off you go and sit down. Right. I did notice that it was that. Okay. So that is an easy way to see. It's easy to see sweets divided unfairly. It's easy to act justly when you can see what's happening. Okay? So we're just going to give out something. So if you're a small person, put your hands up, because Chris is going to come round and Becca. Becca doesn't know this. Becca! And I've got a little pack for you to have to work with while we're going through the talk. Okay? So if we have the next slide, please. So if you got an adult with you, you should have, they may help you with this. You should get a little pack that has some crayons in, a little pack of sweets, and a plaster. The plaster will come into play later. Okay, make sure everybody's got one. Does any adults want one? Just don't want to make you feel being inclusive. Does anybody else want a little pack? No, nobody else. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. They have to have the booklet to go with it now, so they have to pay attention. Okay. So there are times, though, when what Micah 6:8, this verse that we've talked about and we've sung about, it challenges us to notice unfairness in the world too, to act justly. So here are a couple of examples. So you'll notice on the first part of your booklet, have I got one? Oh, can I borrow? Thank you. Thank you. You can have that back. There you go. So you'll see a hand. Because what is act as a word for those that are in school? What type of word is it to act? That's a good one. You have to be kind to everyone. It's a doing word. It's a verb.
Doing word.
Thank you. It's a verb. So I'm going to keep you busy. Stay on your toes. So what I've done is we've got a little handprint. And for those of you that have got the booklet, what you might like to do is you can colour it in. That's fine. But it reminds us that we have to do something to act justly. We can't just sit there and go, oh, that's not fair. Oh, that's not fair. We have to act. We have to do something. God requires us to do that. So some examples of acting justly for our children maybe, or for our adults. taking turns. How many times have you been in a group conversation with adults who just talk over you? Talk over you, talk over you. They don't listen to you. They're not expecting you to say anything important. Yeah, it's taking turns, isn't it? Isn't it? Acting justly, including someone. If you see somebody out on the fringes, including someone, that's acting justly. That's seeing a need and meeting it. Being honest, right? Not lying. That's acting justly, being honest. And sometimes we have to be honest about things that are hard to be honest about. Are you okay? No, I'm not. Help me. Yeah? Sharing fairly. And that doesn't just mean possessions, sharing sharing our food and whatever. It means sharing our time fairly with people, sharing our love, sharing our hope, sharing everything fairly with people. Justice. So if you've got a book, you can write some of these on your hand or just colour your hand in, that's fine. Justice begins in ordinary moments, not in Parliament, not in courtrooms. It begins in playgrounds, homes, offices, even churches. Justice simply means doing what is right. It's choosing fairness. It's telling the truth even when lying would be easier. It's standing beside someone who's left out. Jesus acted justly all the time. You know that, don't we? We've seen those stories. He welcomed children. The disciples said, no. And he went, do not let the children come to me. Let them come. Do not send them away. He touched people others avoided. Lepers, prostitutes, all of those things that people avoided in that day and age, Jesus touched. And he defended those that were treated unfairly, like the woman who was going to be stoned for adultery. Justice isn't only for politicians or in the court. Children can do justice, and adults can do justice. What I want you to think about is, what would justice look like for you this week? What would acting justly look like for you this week? Is it making sure that you include somebody that you haven't included for a while? Is it having a conversation where you listen and take account of what somebody wants to say? What does justice look like for you this week? So the second way we are asked to live is to love mercy. So I have, in this booklet, the children have a heart to represent loving mercy. So, have you got your, yeah. What happens if someone hurts us? What might happen if someone hurts us? Any answers from anybody? Children over there, Chris.
Say sorry.
Oh, you would say sorry, I love that. But what if someone hurts you? What might you feel?
I would cry.
You'd cry. Anything else? If somebody hurts you, what else might you feel? Arlo had a good answer here, Chris. Yeah. You said angry.
You would be sad.
Be sad. What else might you be? Angry. Yeah.
Frustrated.
All of those things. Oh, Sylvia. Bitter. Okay. When somebody hurts us, we can, in fact, children are often better at expressing how they feel than we are. We don't like the way they express it. They cry, they moan, but adults need to learn that that's all perfectly natural. I'm hurt. So what I've given you in your little pack is a plaster. So what I want you to do is once you've coloured your heart, I want you to stick your plaster on it, because a plaster helps to cover and care for a wound. Mercy is choosing to care for someone rather than seek revenge or making them hurt worse. You may want to write one way you can show mercy. So if we have the next verse, please. So it might be that you show mercy because you forgive someone. You help someone who's struggling. This is for adults as well. Don't switch off because you think it's just for children. Help someone who's struggling. Give someone another chance. Gosh, that's really hard, isn't it? Speak kindly. Again, include someone who feels left out. To act justly is to notice that somebody's being left out and to do something about it. To have mercy is to include them fully. Not laugh when someone makes a mistake, unless it's Becca doing the notices. Sorry, Becca. Thank you. So the sweets that we had showed us how to act justly, making things fair. The heart and the plaster reminds us to love mercy, caring, forgiving, and showing kindness. Notice that Micah doesn't simply say, show mercy. He says, love mercy. What is love? What type of word? Doing word. You love somebody, it's an active thing. You have to love mercy. Love it. Not just do it, love it. You want to be in the deep in your soul that you love to forgive people. Hard. That you love to include people. With some people that's really hard. That you love to give anybody a second chance. I'm thinking of Zacchaeus up the tree. God gave him chances, another chance. And when you say, so imagine two friends, and one breaks another's favourite possession, maybe a toy. Yeah? Justice says you should replace it. That's justice. Mercy says, I forgive you. And we need both. Okay? Jesus loved mercy as well. So we're not just going from this verse, we're going from what Jesus did as well. He forgave Peter. He welcomed Zacchaeus. He forgave on the cross the people that were actually putting him to death. Mercy is often long remembered after anger is forgotten. Quietly maybe think of somebody who you can show mercy to over the coming weeks. Maybe that's important for you to do. I've talked on forgiveness before. I've said that forgiving somebody isn't about them, because actually they don't need me to forgive them for God to forgive them. God will forgive them anyway. Whether we like it or not, if they ask for forgiveness, God will forgive them. Forgiveness is about me restoring a relationship and doing what's right for me. And what God knows is right for me, for my self-worth, for my mental health, all of that. So, we've just got another little thing to do. So, Becca, can you come and stand at the back? And Chris, can you come and stand at the front? Marvellous. So, anybody that wants to, can you all go and stand by Becca while I get some water? Any children that want to join in, go and stand by Becca. Children, adults, anybody. Do you want to? You can join in, Arlo, if you so wish.
Only if you ran towards me.
Okay, so these lovely children, I know what to do. Can you please walk to Chris? Lovely. I love it. 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 And we're here. Okay. Can you go round to the back again? You can skip round to the back. Skip round to the back. Go that way. Follow Josh. Follow Josh. We're going to skip round to the back. Okay. Right. I want Josh to get from Becca to Chris in one move. As far as you can. That's not bad. Wow, that's about 7. Can anybody else try? One move. Come on. Big jump. One time. Go on. Watch out. Oh! Didn't make it, did she? No. Right, come to Chris. Come on. Walk down the middle again. Just walk. How did you get to Chris? Walked? What did you have to do? What's this called? Step. Stomp step. Love it. And did you do one big one or did you do? Lots of steps? Lovely. Go and sit down. Okay. You can't get from the beginning of something to the end of something, a long journey like our Christian walk, in one step. Doesn't happen like that. Faith grows one step at a time. So that's why we walk humbly. Because it's one prayer, one act of kindness, one choice to forgive, one Sunday, one ordinary Monday is how we live, one step at a time. So we have to walk with God, one step at a time. And we all are on different steps. We're all on different terrain. Some of us are going uphill. Some of us are going downhill. Some of us plateaued. Some of us feel like we're walking in the desert. Some of us feel like we're wading through mud. Some of us feel like we're paddling in the sea. But it's all one step at a time. But what God specifies is that we have to walk humbly. That's quite a difficult word to understand if you're little. Hopefully not so much if you're an adult. But again, it's what type of word? Doing word. A doing word, a verb. You have to do it humbly. Humility means recognizing that we need God every single day. I sometimes need God every single minute, depending on where I'm at. And when I'm with my brother Arlo, every single second. No, I don't. I love him so dearly. I love him. Right? Okay? He's like my big brother. Did I tell you that? This is my big brother, Arlo. Not because what God wants to control us, but because he loves to walk beside us. Jesus didn't rush ahead of his disciples. He didn't rush ahead. He went to be by himself sometimes, but he walked with them. He still walks with us. So what does walking humbly look like? So we should have a footprint. So that's just to remind us about walking humbly with our God. So it might be something like listening rather than always needing to be right. So there's two ways we can do this. If you won a game, if I won Arlo at arm wrestling, I'd be like, I won! I'm so fabulous! Look at me, I took him out! Or, is that humble? Is that being humble? Or I could say, well done, Arlo, good match. Yeah? He's going to have me do that now after just a brew. What if someone makes a mistake? How do you respond? I mean, you can do this at work, at home. When you meet up with people, someone makes a mistake, how do you respond? Are you angry with them? Or do you say something like, it's okay, let's sort this out? That's being humble. Saying sorry is being humble, because that takes a lack of pride to say sorry. We're not humble, we become proud. Asking God for help. Oh, this is a big one. Kids will ask God for help all the time, won't you? You pray, please, Lord, help me. Do well on my spelling test. Yeah. Get what I want from Santa this year. Anything, pray. Adults, it's not anything more than pride to not ask for help. Because we're too proud to ask for help. But God put us in a fellowship for a reason, in a congregation for a reason, in his family for a reason, because everybody needs help along the way. And unfortunately, we're not all telepathic, so we need to know you need help. You need to know I need help. I need to tell you. And then you can support me in the way that God has told us to. Putting others before ourselves. I mean, dads a little bit, but mums do that all the time with their children. Put their children before themselves. But we need to do that with other people. Be willing to learn, not feel like you know it all, not show off, and give credit to God. So if you colour in your footprint, you can also maybe put some things on it about what would be good to walk humbly. Walking humbly doesn't mean thinking that you are worthless. It means remembering that God is God. We need him, and we don't have to be better than everyone else. We can walk with him and treat others with love. We're all the same to God. He doesn't look at anybody. He doesn't think Pastor Dave, which he hates being called, is better than anybody else because he's a pastor. He doesn't think that Chris is better than me because he's a man. He doesn't think that, Micah is better than anybody else, or is less than anybody else, should I say, because she's a child. God sees us all as worthy, precious, loved, the way he made us, perfect. So, I've given out that little booklet just to remind people. And so if you've got one from your child, maybe you want to put it on the fridge during the week. Because on the front of it, it says, did I have a spare one? Thank you. So it actually has it. What does the Lord require of you? Act justly, love mercy, walk humbly with your God. To act using your hands, to love using your heart, to walk using your feet. So just to finish this off, Chris, get ready. So I'm just going to say, none is complete on its own. Justice without mercy becomes harsh. Mercy without justice ignores wrong. And both depend on walking with God. Okay? So, just to see whether we were listening, are you ready? Kiddie winkies? People of all ages, children of all ages. So, I'm going to give you something, and you're going to tell me whether it is that we need to act justly, love mercy, or walk humbly. Those are your three choices. Okay? So here are my scenarios, is the big word. You all right with that? Yeah, it's a big word. Scenarios, okay? So you notice that one person has been given 10 sweets while another person has been given 2. What do we need to do? Do we need to act justly, love mercy, or walk humbly?
Okay, we've got an answer here, Denise.
Yeah.
Hang on.
You've got to act justly.
Perfect. Does everybody agree? Act justly. Someone accidentally breaks your favourite toy and feels terrible about it, and you decide to forgive them. Which one is that? Act justly, love mercy, or walk humbly? Anybody can answer.
Mercy. Oh, sorry, I didn't put my hand up, Denise. Loving mercy.
Love mercy. Okay. I've only got 10, you're all right. The team wins a game. Your team wins a game. Instead of boasting, you congratulate the other team and thank God for the chance to play. What is that? So
Any
instead
hands
of
up? Rob?
boasting,
Hands up here, Denise. Hands up. We've got a hand up. Hand up.
Walk and play.
walking humbly. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to all shout out on this one. Are you ready? Watch Arlo have a tick now, because I've said we can all shout out. Okay, the queue. Someone pushes in front of several people in the queue. You speak up politely and make sure everyone gets a fair turn. What is that? Perfect. Someone says something unkind to you. You could say something hurtful back, but instead you choose to forgive them. Oh, we're getting it. You know the answer to every question on the quiz. Instead of showing off, you listen to other people's answers. You see someone being left out because they are different from everyone else, and you invite them to join in. Oh, that's a bit of acting justly and loving mercy, isn't it? It's both. I love it. A friend has let you down before, but they genuinely say sorry and ask for another chance. You decide to forgive them. Love it! Your teacher praises you, or your boss, if you're an adult, or your pastor, if you're on the SLT, praises you for doing something really well. You are pleased, but you remember the people who helped you, and you don't boast about it. Last one. At home, one person is always doing all the tidying. Hello, Mum. While everyone else relaxes. You suggest that the job should be shared fairly. Perfect. Love it. So let me just pray to close, because you seem to have taken that all on board really well. Well done, everybody. Lord God, thank you for showing us what is good. Help us to act justly when we see unfairness. Help us to love mercy when forgiveness is difficult. Help us to walk humbly with you every day, trusting your guidance and following your Son. May our home, our schools, our workplaces, and our church reflect your love through the choices we make. Take our next steps and use them for your kingdom. In Jesus' name, amen. So, as I said, you've got that little booklet. If anybody else wants one, you can have it. And maybe you can just put it on your fridge and just think, Lord, what is the one step you want me to take today? Thank you.